I guess I should say. So it doesn't. So in other words, you're in good shape if Clemson wins that first game.
Yep.
And that's why Georgia Tech is so big, because Georgia Tech is going to be a very good football team. And Georgia Tech in the conference, after Clemson, they have a conference schedule. They can almost run the table. And so if you lose to Georgia Tech, then you need Georgia Tech to lose twice to get tiebreakers.
Yep.
So that's why that game is so important. And so, Will, why is that game so important? Well, you want to win the ACC to get the automatic bid. That way you're not sweating it at the end of the year. Take care of the automatic bid and you're in the playoffs. And if you beat LSU, that's great. And if you beat South Carolina, that's great. That's going to add sugar to your pot. But, don't act like the Georgia Tech game. The Georgia Tech game is most important. Conference games are more important than LSU and South Carolina, because you want to get to that championship game first and foremost.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely the most important thing in this current iteration of the playoff, where your 4 highest ranked conference champions move up, but at the same time, if you're not beating LSU and South Carolina or some combination of the two, you're probably starting out in that 12 seed again.
Well, if you lose, but I think if you're Clemson and let's say you go, you split LSU, South Carolina, and you win the conference, and say let's go 11-1.
Yeah, then you're in that.
You're in the top 5.
Right. But you definitely can't lose both.
Right.
And not be
Clemson's proven in the past. Clemson has lost one game, won the ACC, and been not in the top 4. They were number 1. And they've also another time lost an ACC game, and were number 2. And then they also one time lost an ACC game, and they were number 2. So Clemson gets the benefit of the doubt more than, say, like if that's Pittsburgh, yeah, you're right, Alex. If that's SMU,
right.
You're correct. But it's Clemson. Clemson gets a little bit more of a bump because of who they are and what they've done in the past than other ACC teams get. And so Clemson wins the ACC. And they only have 1 loss, or Clemson wins the ACC and they're undefeated. Clemson's in the top 5.
Yeah.
And if they're undefeated, they're probably in the